We have Maxime Boisvert. So, while you get ready, Maxime Boisvert, I wrote down some notes. He's a production engineer, an engineering manager at Shopify, and he's a drummer, and he likes to annoy his neighbors at 3 a.m. with his drumming skills. So please boo him, welcome him to the stage, Maxime Boisvert.
Thanks. So, hello everyone. Welcome to my talk, From Downtime to Automated Failover in Slack. I'm Maxime Boisvert. I'm the manager of the search platform team at Shopify. About Shopify, Shopify is a commerce platform. It was released around 2006, and now it has around more than 1 million merchants on the platform. We just updated our public number last week, so these are not up to date. Now, about me, I've been working at Shopify for more than 3 years now, and I've been working with the Lucene-based search engine for more than 8 years. But I swear I can do other things as well. So, a glossary now. Elasticsearch, it's a distributed full-text search engine with a JSON API. Kafka is a distributed message queue, and the CNAME is an alias to another domain. This is the most basic thing you need to know for that talk. So what's the initial state? At some point in 2017, we had one Elasticsearch cluster for all Shopify. We did direct read with HTTP, and write were done asynchronously with Ruby on Rails jobs. So this is what it looks like. We had one single cluster in a data center. So when there's no cluster, there's no search. We do the read directly with HTTP and write directly to the cluster, but asynchronously. So what do we want? So the basic thing is we want search to be more available. We want multi-region redundancy. And of course, we want something to fall back to. This is the subject of the talk. So let's put the cluster application foundation in place. We decided to build our own in-house Elasticsearch cluster replication system. For this, we use Kafka to take the write queue out of the application. So there is no more direct write to the cluster from the jobs. So now it looks like this. We have Shopify that still does its read through HTTP, but all write are queued in a Kafka queue and consumed later into Elasticsearch almost in real time. So write document, create an index, change the mapping, anything we can do. So failover version 1. So at first, the Elasticsearch cluster IP were hard code in the application. We use a pull request to change the target cluster. So this is slow to deploy, but now we have something we can failover to. It looks like this. So Shopify still does the read directly with HTTP, and all the write are in Kafka, and we keep all our cluster in sync with the same by consuming the same topic. So we can set up many failover targets. To do so, we bootstrap new cluster from Elasticsearch snapshot, and we keep them up to date with our Kafka. Right now, we have 2 main Elasticsearch clusters running on GKE, and that's all. Failover version 2, adding DNS support. So we added the different domain name for each of our main cluster, and we added a CNAME record to select the target of the failover. And the record store is not in the application code base anymore. So it's faster for failover, but still need a pull request. And it looks like this. So basically, the read are done through the CNAME record. So when we want to failover, we just change its target. And for the write part, nothing changed yet. So we still write and consume from Kafka. So now, Slack integration. We needed all that infrastructure to be in place. At Shopify, we have a Slack bot called Spy. This is a project that we put all our custom command in it. And so what we did is a spy command to create a pull request. So offer version look like this, spy yes failover. I want my workload from central to read in the east region, and it create that pull request to change the CNAME target. When we merge that pull request, we failover the search traffic, so we can do maintenance on the original cluster or anything. At some point, we added automatic endpoint management. We use Google Traffic Director and Amazon Route 53. Our networking team took care of that part, so I don't know that much about networking. But still, now we have this latest version. This is Vivian, a person in our team. So now SPI endpoint set, so the CNAME in east, let's read in east for that command, and we instantly get the output in Slack. Also, we need to authenticate for that command. And I have to say, we use this all of the time. Cluster maintenance, data center to cloud migration, Elasticsearch update, upgrade, communities, update, upgrade, and of course, during incident, we use it all of the time. So what's next? We want to implement no-human failovers, because right now, someone needs to add that Slack command. And of course, we want to use this in more application, because we only use it in our main application, but we have a huge fleet of Elasticsearch cluster at Shopify, about 70. So that's it. Thank you.